What's your question? I don't know what your question is. I tried to the best of my ability to answer it. Thanks. Somebody said they had a question, never asked it. Definitely. Pause. Yeah. Audio sound good, but good. So I just got you can move it around. Okay. Man, this man. What's up? Mhm. You tried to throw me under the bus. The- Loki trying to Loki try. Somebody said they had a question but never asked. No, somebody was gonna ask me a question, they never did. Mhm. Okay. Whew. Oh. Oop. Mm. Okay, that's you got your charger, lightning cable. It's a truck van. Oh, I need the other end. Oh. Not in the car. This is a college tour. Uh, but yeah, I'm not streaming in class. This is a college tour. Yeah. It's not. It's not.
Have pens old fashioned, but you got someplace you could write 4 words?
It's pretty short.
I know, dude. I'm old. I'm old and
What
old at
about now?
school.
I don't know.
You can do it on your phone. Put a note on your phone.
I have a pen if anybody needs.
That's all
I
right.
like a pen.
Mom, you got something?
No.
That's all right. Put it on your notes.
Thanks. So,
Here's the sign. Here. Oh, now Mark. Do you have another pen? He's gonna go old school. when I went to school, we carved it into rocks.
Oh, wow.
No, not that. I'm kidding.
Man, you must have fought dinosaurs when you went to school.
That's right. I rode a dinosaur to school. That's right, man.
Oh, my God.
You want one too? All right. Remind me your name again, sir.
Jaden.
Jaden. All right, cool. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to tell me all about you in 4 words. I'll give you 4 words. Nike only use 3, but I'll give you 4 words to tell me all about you. So let's say you come in and do a job interview with me. What do you want me to remember about you when you walk out of the door?
Business.
I'm not going to remember the whole story, but I'm asking you to tell me about your brand. Who are you? What are you about? What do I need to remember about you? I remember Bo.
Yeah.
Tall guy,
For a month ago.
curly hair, but what was it? Yeah. So think for a minute. The same way we have to, and this is what I do with all of my clients. I take all this information about them and I have to get it down to just a couple of words. So I want you to do the same thing, Jade. You come in and pitch
How you
me a
doing today, William?
project. You come in, you want a job. You want to show me your video skills. Tell me about yourself in 4. I know, Mark, it's hard. You didn't think you'd have to summarize your whole existence in 4 words, but
I have an idea on my 4 words, but it's not 4 words. It's a title, and it's not even my own title. And it's so bizarre and
So
out
think-
there. But
think-
if you
think of one that's
understand,
yours.
you understand.
all right. Here's my first bit of advice.
Don't unsell it.
Don't unsell it,
Don't put it down.
right? If you think it's good, go with it. Because we also buy confidence, right, Dr. Bob? We buy confidence.
We teach confidence in this department.
You go for
Because
it.
if you can't sell yourself, you certainly can't sell anything else.
That's right. I'm not going to trust you with $1 million account. You can't sell yourself.
That's
So
not cool.
think
Don't
about,
do that.
it could be it could be just 4 words or attributes, but what would you tell me about you? I already saw it, Mark. But now you got to pitch it to me too. You know, I got $1 million for somebody, so
I can get
let me see. All right. What do you think, Bo? You got something cooking in there?
Yep.
You're kind of a scary, creative guy.
I'm a scary.
All right.
I'm a cloud.
Okay.
While you're
a
thinking,
lump on a chair, man.
while you're thinking, I'll tell you about I had to do a tagline for a hospital one time,
Oh.
right? And when you work in medical care, you spend your whole life trying to think of how to say "we care" without saying "we care," right?
Oh.
Because that's all
You
you do.
don't care.
Because you can't guarantee people will get better, right? So you got to say "we care." So to see if the CEO had a sense of humor, I went in with the tagline "a great place to die." Because hey, 25% of our people don't walk out the door, so we should just call this a great place to die.
Marcus. The new bit.
Is that the? I mean, that might have been the
you
worst
doing
failure
today,
you ever
William?
had, man.
Actually, that's what we call sacrificial lambs. So when you
Yeah.
laugh, I threw that away. So now here's the real idea.
Okay. Okay.
Anything I say after that is gonna be better.
It's
than
going to
that.
be better than that,
Yeah,
man. All right, what do you got?
So
What
they
do you
just
got,
stared
bud?
at you.
Yeah, you just stared. Because here's the thing in business, Mom. After you put the thing on the table, the next person that talks loses.
I'm thinking.
Right? If we're negotiating, yeah, once the office. All right, but what do you got?
I get it done.
I get it done. You know what? You know what though? I'd hire that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It may not be great, but it'll be done.
Well, yeah.
No.
Okay.
All right. Jaden, you got something?
I didn't get my last one.
You're saying I'm gonna do
What?
it.
Tell me what you got so far.
Lazy.
Keep going,
That's your
because
brand?
there's a story here.
Oh, that's supposed to be brand. Grim.
Grim?
You know why? Corny.
Corny. Lazy.
You know
grim,
what?
Oh, you have
corny.
new job?
I think
These
you're
are
playing with me
adjectives.
just a little bit.
You liking it?
You mean?
These are
I'm not sure if I
adjectives.
believe all those. You might not be lazy, corny, and grim, but maybe you are.
Well, I am grim. Yeah.
He
You
knows
are
about
pretty
this.
Hey, congrats,
You got
bro.
one?
know about the joke.
What is it?
I gotta let
Where you working
everybody
at?
know that this is a personal endeavor.
Hey, what was
Make it
yours?
possible.
I'll make it
That's my
possible.
business marketing guy.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Mm.
I know you've been documenting the day, but I need your words, man.
Just think deeply.
That's 3 words.
Or 4, doesn't matter. Or 1 sentence.
I'm a teacher. I'll just stare at you till you answer.
Yes,
I can do all things.
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom.
I got one.
Do it.
Cool, calm, collected, zen,
That's 5 words.
That's good.
I'm not going to penalize him for that. No, I'm good with that. All right, what you got,
Okay,
Mark?
mine is backwards, right? I put the Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh,
Now,
man.
hear me out. Hear me out. Hear
Sell
me
it
out.
to me.
Hear me out. When you think of the character of Spider-Man, who you think of? Someone who's reliable, someone who's right there at the spot. So when you think of me, think of Spider-Man, because I'm always gonna be here.
I don't like spiders.
See, now you made this. You sold me on the story, right? You took this much stuff and you said it in those words. So I get it, right? I get it.
Still too long, to be honest.
But does it make
Honestly, I don't
sense
even-
how we work, how we do this? Right? You guys nailed it. You did good. All right. That's kind of my part for you. I mean, I'll talk about this stuff all day long, but so
I think I'll come back and do it now.
You want to? Yeah.
Yeah, we got a little time.
because we did put these guys on cameras, but I know Jaden is interested, so we may
Go back to
do this a little
it.
bit. Yeah.
So I have a game for you all. Don't
Okay.
pick them up yet. I'm going to give each of you 5 cards because we told you that writing is important. You heard it doesn't matter which one of our academic options you're in, writing is going to be important. Right? You have to be able to sell or get me to engage with whatever you have. Right? So even in journalism, we have to get you to engage with our stories. How do we do that? What are the ways that we get you to engage with our content in journalism?
Interview,
Huh?
interview with other people.
Crazy
Well,
headlines.
what do you see that makes you say, "Oh, I'm going to read that"?
Insane headlines.
Headline, right? Didn't I say don't look at it? But yes, the headlines is what we use. The headlines are going to do exactly what he just said. They're going to take that whole story, and in just a few words, we're going to put it together in a way that makes you say, "I want to read that," or "I want." If not, I want to look at that photo. I want to watch that video. I want to read that story. All of that comes from a good headline. So we're going to write headlines very quickly. I'm going to give you 5 cards. I'm going to go and show you how it's done. I got 5 cards here. And you are going to have to write me a headline that can be nonsensical, but still needs to make sense. And here's what I mean. This game is called Man Bites Dog. If a dog bit a man, are you necessarily going to read that story?
No.
But if a man bites a dog,
Yeah.
you're going to read that story, right?
Yeah.
So it's about taking what happened and finding an interesting way to sum it up in a way that will make people want to read the story. So you're going to write me, a man bites dog doesn't make sense. But in syntactically, grammatically, it does because I got a noun, I got a verb, I got another noun. So I got 5 words here, 5 cards. Each of the cards has some type of word. First one, jilted by. Second, blames. Angel. Lose to. Defends. Now I'm already in trouble because I got defends, which is a verb. Jilted, which is a verb. Blames, which is a verb. And lose to, which is a verb. It's hard to put a story together with only verbs, right? So we allow you, just like in poker, you can discard. You can get rid of 3 cards, up to 3 cards. So I got to figure out which one of these 3 cards I want to lose. Now, you'll see a number on each of your cards. That's a point value because the words that are harder to work with have higher points. So jilted by has 30 points. I'm going to keep that card, right? But defends is only worth 5. Defends is easier to use, but it's not worth as much. So tactically, I'm thinking I'm going to get rid of defends, and I'm going to get blames, and I'm going to get rid of lose to. I'm going to get rid of some of these verbs and try and give me some nouns so I can actually write a sentence that makes sense, okay? So I kept angel jilted by because I think that'll be an interesting story. If an angel, you all know what jilted what it means? It means that person got left at the altar, right? They were supposed to get married, and that person didn't marry them, so they got jilted. So I'm like, what can I put together with that? Let me see here. I chose 3. Daggone it. I got 2 more verbs. I got rips off, which is worth 5 points, and drops, which is worth 5 points. But then I got fans. So I could put together and say, fans jilted by angel. Make sense? Grammatically, that makes sense. And Angel was worth 10 points. I could also switch that around and say Angel jilted by fans.
Oh.
Either way, it's a story that has some. Let me read that. Right. So what I want you to do is turn your card. Don't show your hand, but look at your cards. See what kind of a headline you could put together. And I'm gonna come around and you can give up. You can discard nothing, or you can discard up to three cards. If you get an exclusive card, it's worth double the points.
So, you can't, like,
You don't have to use every card.
I know, no, but, like, if it's a location, can you fill in, like, on, or?
No, you
Nope.
gotta.
Nope.
You don't have to have an article. So a, and the are not words you have to have.
Yeah.
But your sentence has to make sense with the cards, whatever cards you use. And believe it or not, there is a national shortage of people who know how to write good headlines. They're called copywriters. A copywriter is an actual job in the media, and there's a national shortage of people who can do that.
Okay.
So, how many cards you discard? You gonna keep them all, or you want to get rid of some?
Let me get rid of this one, and
Two?
yeah.
All right. 1, 2. How many are you getting rid of?
I'm getting rid of 2.
I have a question.
Yes.
I want to understand the meaning of this one.
What does that mean?
Yeah. So I can like, because I have good topics so far, but
Yeah, so
I
look
want
it
to know
up.
some,
It's an. I can tell you, it's an.
So if you
adjective.
discard,
Huh?
am I stuck? Because I just already
You
did
stuck
it?
with what you got now. You can go on and write your sentence. He's looking up a word. I wouldn't tell him what it meant because I'm.
but like
How many you want? Oh, you got yours. How many cards you
What
want?
cards are those? I like to get some. It's
You good with yours? Okay. You want some
Man
cards?
Bites Dog.
Mine is perfect.
All right then, for perfect.
Could I lay mine down?
Hold on. Because we're going to have you all read your headlines aloud and tell us how many points you got. And this kind of shows you how important it is that in media that you understand the story that you're telling and that you can write it out. You can summarize it.
I got
I only traded 2 of my cards. I can't trade my
Can't
third
trade
card.
anymore.
make
You get
some.
one trade per round.
You know, when I retire and move up here, I'm gonna take a bid.
Okay.
I'm serious.
I'm gonna let
See me
you.
here one of these days.
We'll be here. All right, we ready? Since he said he has a perfect hand, you're gonna reveal yours first. Go for it.
Do I gotta get up in front of the class?
No, you can just stay right there.
Alrighty. Tough. Actor. Saves. Blonde. Lover.
Oh wow,
Man.
that is a perfect. That is. I would read that. Would you all read that story? So now, in a journalist would be like,
Sing
"Why
good
we
and
gotta
everything
call her a blonde lover?" But this makes all the sense in the world, right?
Right.
And it doesn't have to be a her. Why did I assume it was a her?
It wasn't a her, because this story is actually about.
Oh, see, I
Um,
love that he has made a
This
whole
story
narrative.
is actually about Donald Trump's ex-wife.
Oh, my
who's
God.
an actress.
Oh
But
my God!
Yeah, it was kind of lying. It
She's
wasn't an
like,
actor. It was an
the
actress
environment
that
is
saved the
cool
blonde
for real,
lover.
though.
She saved the president.
I love it. How many points?
It's 50 points.
50
20
points.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I didn't get yes, ma'am.
Oh, I didn't even come up. English. Brave loser tricks girl players.
Oh wow. Okay, that is a. I would read that. A brave loser tricks a girl player.
Because most of the time, boys are the player, but
Say what now?
most of the time, a man is the player. But in this case, the girl.
It's the girl is the player. Okay, I would read that because I want to know about this player. You know, right? How many points you got?
Never.
It's like 60, right?
60 points.
Oh, wait, 30, 40, 50,
I am
60. Yeah, we got a new winner here.
Oh, snap.
New winner, new lead.
cool.
What we got?
Alright, I got model, lobbyists fall for DA.
Model lobbyist falls for DA, for cruel DA, right? There we go. Interesting. Cruel DA, I would definitely pay attention to the lawyer in the room, right? So this is an interesting, let's see, 25, 30, 40, 50, 60. Now we got a tie.
Oh.
We got a tie for first place here. What you got?
Mine don't make no sense.
Somebody gets, hey man, everybody, you play. That's how we go. What you got? Come on,
Put it
tell
on
us.
the table, man. Let's see what you got.
Just do it.
Let's just do it.
Wife, family, DNA.
Okay, so
My last word was
what's
general.
missing in this one? What's your last word?
General.
General. Okay, yeah, you got a sucking hand because you don't have
No verb.
a verb in your name in your hand, and that you can't write it. So you're stuck, right? That is hard sometimes, but yeah, I see now why you wanted an extra one. I mean, we couldn't even mystery wife. You were going in the right direction though.
What about mystery family DNA's wife?
Or wife, family, DNA mystery. Getting closer.
That actually sounds cool.
It's
I
getting
actually
closer, right?
You could just do
Got no verb.
family DNA mystery.
No, you know what you could do? Yeah, you
Yeah,
could do
that
family
works.
DNA mystery.
Turns out they all.
But you know, what would we have to do to make that work?
A verb?
No, there's something else. Without a verb, there's something else we could do.
Adverb.
What?
Punctuation.
Punctuation.
If I throw a comma in there, wife, comma, family, colon, DNA mystery. We have made you a sentence now. Thank you for doing that. So that now we got a story. So we're going to go and look at here. 60 points.
Oh.
Just by throwing in punctuation. Sometimes you got to get creative when you're trying to tell a story, right? What you got? So we got a 3-way tie now for 60 points. Bring it on.
Angry teen strikes, stabs. Now that I feel like that makes sense. Like strike a punch, right? You strike a stab.
What do I have to do to make that make sense?
Punctuation.
What's your last word?
Smashes.
Ugh.
Angry teen strikes, comma, smashes, comma, stabs. That's all the
There
things
it
he
is.
did.
I'm gonna give you the points for that.
All right.
Angry teens strikes, comma, smashes, comma, stabs. I would read that.
Oh, so
I would read that story.
that's cool.
50, 60, 70, 5. We got a new winner.
I didn't even deserve that one. I didn't think punctuation played into this.
Punctuation does.
Bro, are you still here, bro?
But, you know, my students, sometimes you can get over-reliant on punctuation. Because right
I feel
now,
like
my
that was a
students
little-
love to put in colons. And I'm like, if y'all don't stop, what happens if you put in a colon, you don't necessarily have a verb.
Yeah.
And that becomes kind of one note. After a while, it gets boring if every story is set up the same way. So part of us learning how to tell our story and promote our story is learning how to mix it up and not do it the same way every time so that we keep people interested. Make sense?
Yeah.
So one of the things what we want you to do is pay attention to, we're doing a lot of things differently and we're doing a lot of things the same. Like journalism's focus is on telling the story, the editorial story, just the facts. But we can't do that if I can't write a good headline that's interesting, that promotes the story, right? Advertising and PR, they have to promote, and bring everything down. But if you can't flesh out that story, nobody's going to pay attention to it. Think about the ads that you ignore. So there's a lot of sameness in our department, regardless of what we're doing. And then we all have our specialty, our lanes that we stay in. So it's about picking a lane. Or learning a little bit about all of it, which is what our media management degree kind of does, but it's only for the online world. So we have lots of options in our program, depending on what your interests are. Make sense? So to end the day, I think what we should do is go play with the toys for a minute.
Let's,
So we're gonna go in the back and introduce you all to our video production part now.
I know Jade is interested. The rest of you guys, we got to do a little bit of
Yeah.
this last
I just sat down and started talking to you.
Yeah, we
Sure, they got to take it down.
We had like a fake, like.
Oh yeah, y'all got like a weekend update over there.
Yes, thank you.
Here go your my pen.
My pen and my pencil.
It was a really nice pen. I think it's a gel pen. Right?
Well, thank you.
Bro, you remember sushi?
Take a hit at you.
No, sushi we used to play. I don't know. I think you did meet sushi. I'm not tripping. I think you did.
All right, and you guys have the option of being on the camera or in the booth or on the.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Graham. So, go ahead.
You can probably show them
Okay.
the controls. I'll do that. I probably need 2 people in the control room.
Okay.
Yeah. And who wants to be in the control room? Actually running.
I'd be in the control.
Well, you want to start in the control room this time?
Sure.
We might mix it up here in a minute.
Okay. We normally have about, 4 or 5 people in here, but we can boil it down to we need somebody to push the buttons. Normally we have a director which is kind of directing what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
The technical director is one that actually makes the buttons work. So,
Give me a second, Royal.
you've got the 4 different cameras there. This top, or this row right here is controls what's actually on the air. The second row, bottom row, is what we call a preview bus. So you can preview what's going to be coming up next. Normally during the show, we'll tell they get ready camera 2, and then you can take camera 2. When you push the take button, it'll move whatever's in program to preview to program. So that way you can make sure that the next show is
Yes.
exactly what you want, and then you can take it. Okay.
So they can just talk free, or will they have a prompter?
This dude's sweating,
We
man.
do have a prompter.
Oh, okay.
You can see every follicle on him.
We do have headsets, which normally the director is push. But
Might will be an
push
excellent
the
director
top.
for real
Your
though.
microphone should be active now.
Oh,
So
where's it
if-
going?
It goes to all these headsets. So the camera operators
Yeah.
and anybody that's wearing the headset should be able to hear your directions. So that way, if whoever's on the camera, you say zoom in on camera, whatever they
Does
can.
he have a headset?
I can hear you in
I
here.
don't know
Well, I
if he
can
does or
hear you.
not.
Oh, you can't hear me?
I can.
Okay. That's right. So you're
Let me see if the camera.
that basically. Okay. So that just puts in what's going up. Okay.
But yeah, shout out to Sushi. This is her merch, and she signed that jump, bro. Like, look at this.
Hi. I don't know if you can hear it.
Like she like real deal signed that jump, bro. And I had got a note with it too. Shout out to Big Sis.
Okay, so that's the preview.
Yeah, bottom of the preview.
That's cool. Okay. That's what's going up, and that's what you can just look. Okay.
Why is he looking like that?
He's scared as hell.
You know, the camera operator can hear you
Yeah.
talking, so when we get ready to record, you can tell him to cue the talent, and he'll tell them to start talking. Okay.
Okay. I don't. Wait. How do I know when to start?
I don't know.
Am I the one that directs when they start?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, nobody ain't seen this hat. I literally just got this joint yesterday. I didn't show it off. Didn't send no pictures. I just let Sushi know that I got it. And I read the note. I was like, dang, bro. Like, I really thank her. Cause she really signed that joint, bro. Five Nights says SEMO.
Okay. So let's get ready. When we start the show, we normally start in black. So push this black, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna start.
So he can hear me in there.
The camera operators can hear you.
Yeah. Okay.
So tell them we're gonna start in 5 seconds.
All right. We're starting in 5 seconds.
Count down from 5 to 0.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
University. I am Mark Newbill, and on today's show, we'll be talking about our trip to SEMO today. Welcome to the show.
Oh.
So, Muhammad, how are you liking today's event?
It was really cool, to be honest. Even like in the building, we go to see. Like the building is like since 1874, if I'm not mistaken. It's really crazy. Even the art, the cinema for the like the acting, dancing. It's really crazy. I like it.
Well, I'm glad you like it, bro. I'm glad that you like it. I'm not gonna lie. I think today has been an amazing trip. If I had a KFC truck, you know, those KFC trucks that go around, I'll drive around with it and I have a big old SEMO sticker just shouting out the name of the school because I think it's so good, so cool.
Well,
Making me cry right now. That's how good it is.
so bullshit. Okay. What kind like the best part or the best like building you like in SEMO?
What's the best part of building in SEMO?
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. It has to be between the media building and also River Campus. River Campus looks nice. Like you go into that that stage.
Yeah.
Oh, that stage looks
Bro, this is
phenomenal. If it looks like I'm in like a Roman cathedral almost, just looking at the masses of people, it's amazing.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
What about like how you feel about the like SEMO? Do you think you're gonna come in the fall?
Honestly, it just feels like I'm in the NFL picking which team I'm going to go to. But honestly, yeah, this is definitely top two. Top two.
What's your
Definitely.
top one?
Am I allowed to say on here? This is.
Feel free. Feel free.
You know
On social
what?
media.
You know what? I keep that undisclosed. We're going to do a big old announcement next week to see which school I'm going to pick. So we're going to keep that one undisclosed.
Exactly. Well, we'll look forward for that to see what is your top.
Mm-hmm.
Why SEMO is the second place for you?
Mm-hmm.
Why you make it a second
Why
place?
make it
not-
second place?
Not the first place.
So like this is like my second tour, and when I came here the first time, oh, it was amazing. It's kind of like when you have a birthday party, right? You don't know anyone's there, and then it's a surprise for you. You see your friends, your cousins, your brothers, your sisters. That's how the first SEMO trip was.
Real though, real.
When I came into this building in particular, oh, it was amazing. It was like I was looking at a bunch of stars in the sky. That's why I want to go here. It's beautiful. What about you? How about you?
Well, to be honest, I'm a little bit confused between A-State and SEMO,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm still thinking, but we will see in the future what we're gonna choose. I have another question for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, you said SEMO is number 2 and this is your second tour in here.
Mm-hmm.
And you still make it a second and you like it more.
Yeah.
Have you go to another college and you like it more than SEMO, or you find something special like is touching you inside of you?
Am I doing a good
You
job,
make it
y'all?
the first.
Yeah, there's something definitely special about this school. Speaking to some of the students and the staff here has definitely broadened my mind about the school because it's so hands-on on what you want to do, and you have so much leeway on your future, and they really help you to go towards your career to the point where, honestly, I think it just makes sense.
So what's the difference between the college you like here and SEMO? If there's like different,
The only difference I would say is networking opportunities. One is in a bigger city, this one's in a more smaller city, and it only really comes down to who will I meet. This is what it comes down to. But how about you though? About your two schools? What makes you think about this college or compared to your other one?
to be honest, it's more freedom.
Mm-hmm.
You
Go see more aerial streams for you.
Do what you want,
Mm-hmm.
especially like the social media, like the cameras. You can add the products. You can go like speed. You can do a lot of stuff. That's really cool. I don't see a lot of college so far. As me, as Muhammad,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's special.
Mm-hmm. Well, bro, I'm not going to lie to you, that's an amazing and an impactful reason to come down to the school. If the audience doesn't know, me and him actually, little side thing to the audience, me and him actually know each other. So it's really good to see his outlook on his school because this guy is a real particular guy. So if he likes this school, that means there's something special about it.
You know me, I see the harness all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Especially the media in here,
Mhm.
all the cameras. It's really cool, like how you know to use it,
Mm-hmm.
and you feel like free. You feel like you can explain on tour for people how you feel.
Right. It's kind of like if you raise a bird in captivity and then a bird becomes
How many
an
souls we
adult
had?
and you
483?
let the bird free into the forest. It's kind of like what it is, right?
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
There's a coincidence is really hard like to make it. So, do you think you can choose SEMO or the college you're not gonna
On your
mention?
headset, safe.
Oh, that's a very
1
tough
minute
decision.
till-
They're about
till
neck and
close
neck,
up. Just say
honestly.
wrap it up.
I wish it was as easy as flipping a coin, but it's not.
We got
But
1 minute
what
till-
I've seen so far, especially able to actually speak to the staff, the teachers, and the students, is definitely something that I'm really seriously considering, honestly.
For my opinion, when I went to the
That's great.
East State,
Mm-hmm.
especially I like.
I said that too. I don't know if they didn't hear it.
It's so
It seems like we are at a time. Focus on Southeast is a collaboration of KRCU, Public Radio, and the Department of Mass Media at Southeast Missouri State University. Just a reminder that portions of this conversation will not be broadcast on KRCU Public Radio and will not be available online at krcu.org and on the station's YouTube channel. From the Rush Center for Media, I am Mark Newbill Jr. Thank you for watching and be sure to tune in next time when we focus on Southeast.
All right, thank you so
Go to
much.
black.
Good. Thank
That's
you.
good.
man.
That actually did pretty good. Amazing.
That was nice. I liked it.
Can the people on there hear me saying wrap it up?
The people on the stage can't, the camera operator can't.
I was telling him to. He didn't hear me.
Man, I need to honestly go out to the truck and get my.
You not hear me?
thought it was all a club.
You not hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
I was trying to tell you on the. Zoom out.
Thank you.
Like I said, man, y'all got some decisions to make. I
Really
gotta
do.
say, cause see, you know, my thing is, you can go out somewhere. This is only an hour and a half where you living there.
Right.
And you,
And
but
it's
and you know, and the thing, man, the key thing she said was, this degree here you can use anywhere. If you want to go off somewhere far, you can. And you see Mark when he's in her son was talking about going to Puerto Rico. Mark, he be like the Mexican girl. Look up, he said, yeah, I got to mess with him about that.
I need to run out to the truck to get my charger.
Okay, here you go. I think we get ready to go here in just a minute. Go ahead.
Nah, this young lit though. Might leave my phone right here, so I'll be right back, y'all. All right, we back. Nah, that jump was lit though, bro. For real. Ah, shoot. Oh yeah, so Roy, where you gonna be working at, bro? I'm curious.
That's what I'm saying. Natural talent. You can be, you got to be factual sometimes, then you got to be creative another time. It all works together.
You guys get cards you need?
They're
Or?
over here on the table.
I do need some cards.
You all know who Smino is, right?
No,
The rapper?
ma'am. Oh, no, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I mean, Pat wrote an article about him when he was writing a music column, and Smino actually read it and picked it up and reached out to him. Was like, so our cards are over here on the table.
Gotta make sure you get these business cards.
He said, "Mike,
A little bit
Right
more
there.
about the department, some swag, the stickers, the
Swag. Swag.
not a whole bunch of swag, but the
This is
stickers,
about power.
the
We stay hungry. We devour.
Let's see,
Putting in
that's
work.
my
putting in
card.
hours.
This is a
Taking us
phone
bodies.
wallet. You can put like key cards, and if you're going somewhere and don't want to carry a wallet, you can put your money in there. The We Make Media tells you a little bit more about our department. Take some candy.
Was it was what we did? Was that recorded?
Yes.
Is there
That's not
possible?
going
I'm
anywhere.
pretty sure Tom recorded.
Is it
so
possible
give it to
for
me.
us to get yes,
Yeah,
ma'am?
Tom will email it. We'll send it to me.
I'm gonna show my mom.
That was really good.
I was switching the cameras.
On there too, though.
Dude, I wanted you up on here.
You want to what?
Okay.
You want to what?
I want to send it to my mom.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, Tom.
I think I said.
Give me an email address.
I know what he
There
said.
we go.
Put my cards here.
Did you record it in?
I did.
I am going to give you my contact information.
No, please do. Please.
Why would you?
This is a flash.
What do you think, man? Did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun. It was really cool just
Yeah,
being
some
able to
stuff to think
just
about.
come up with stuff.
He got some real stuff to say back. Let me write that down. You got a pen and write that down.
Right.
Right.
But the whole thing about media, the best thing is media. And what the reason why I like media is because that's the way that storytelling
That way
and
you don't have to worry about
episodic
it.
storytelling, like television shows, movies, ever since I was young.
You got it.
How would like
That's what we do. Yeah. That, I mean, it really, that's what we do. If you can come up with an idea, right?
What Roger said about y'all?
You can create that content, and if it draws an audience, the thing probably survives at their own.
right?
But what's important here is that you have the tools
Who's this?
that you can do that thing. You can do it
Who was that? Royal.
I remember it.
Royal McChristian.
and start building up that experience, start building up that audience.
Yes, sir.
So, because the
Somebody
stories are
did,
there, right?
It's in my brain.
right?
Yes, sir.
All you gotta do is have access to the tools to be able to tell you.
Let me
I mean, this is amazing, right?
Just spell my name
I
right.
can
Wrong.
do everything right here, but when you get this
try
level,
this
this creative tools,
Yeah.
your
It's
skills
MO.
grow, right?
You have a bigger toolbox to play with.
And you're working with a bunch of other people that think like you do and want to do the same kind of thing. So there's a lot of kind of synergy that comes in on that one.
Yes, sir.
But the idea of coming up with ideas, execute that stuff. And I'd have weeks where I'd be in Virginia Beach on Monday, and I'd be in Seattle on a Friday. And I would be dealing with NFL Hall of Famers, professionals of all sorts. I got to videotape open heart surgeries and brain surgeries. And I got to shoot video hanging out of a helicopter. It was so many different.
Man, but hey, no, this college definitely has a lot to offer. It's fun, bro. I like it.
Video series and all of that.
Right.
So you guys are living in a golden age because the technology is amazing,
Right.
you know? Gosh, Tom, I'm trying to remember those old tube cameras, like 30 grand, weighed 50 pounds, and a battery belt. Now it's,
What's up with the Queen?
The camera that I filmed our wedding with, we had candles on the stage. You zoom in, you just see these white streaks of that.
wow. Right,
Can you read that?
man, all different now.
dcar@sml.anc.edu.
We didn't have 4K in the palm of our hand in those days. It's amazing now, isn't it?
And thank you for.
And if we could just get the audio a little better, it'd be killer.
Well, I hope you guys had a great time and that you have a safe ride, safe trip back home. How long is the drive?
Hour and a half, it's not bad.
Oh, that's
It's not
y'all
bad.
are just over the border.
Yeah,
then.
yeah, we're just over the border.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You go straight down 55?
55, and we're in Las Vegas. Hour and a half, we're in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. I know that trip well.
I just wish I had the confidence to ask the judge.
Everybody get cards. Jaden, you any business
Yeah,
cards?
I got the card.
And if you ever want to, if you
That's the
have a
business
bigger
card.
audience that can't get up here, I do travel.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, you doing dope, Quinn?
That's good. I'm glad you said that.
Got a different hat on today, bro.
I'm trying to increase the number.
So much, sir, for
Signature
everything.
signs, everything.
Good to see you again.
I look forward to seeing
We didn't
you
make it
again.
down here.
And I wouldn't on no buttons. I was just sitting there, man. I couldn't do that. I feel like if I pressed the button, it
I ain't gonna lie to you. The stream might end because we about to go to another part of the campus. So I might end it and just start it up whenever we make it over there. So yeah. But yes, this entire stream was just over here. We spent an hour and 24 minutes over in a mass media place. So yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm doing good, bro. Doing good.
that's what I did last
Huh?
time, but then it got
Oh.
kind of awkward.
That's $6, bro.
This one made it funny, though.
That's what made it funny. But I think you need to keep a slight reality. At least right
Somebody-
now, to- yeah.
Somebody commented on my stream. They said they let you record up in there.
Boys, it is really bad in Blythe.
Yeah, the weather's pretty bad down there, and my wife is sending me pictures.
Damn, we get 4 people. We got 4 people watching.
They
It's
get
gonna drop
nice
at the end of the
salaries.
stream.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, they
Yeah, we're gonna be back. We're gonna be back. Don't worry.
Making over $100,000 a year.
loves advertising.
Can I get your charger? My phone at 7.
My phone is at 9.
Oh God, bless America.
Streaming drained my battery.